Yo guys, what is up? Terrical Gamers here, bringing you a new video. Now today's video is going to be on how to make a YouTube thumbnail. Now, I did do a video in the past of how to make a thumbnail, but it was really crummy. I used pretty basic things, and now, once again, I've learned so much about graphic art and how to use GIMP more properly. So today we're going to be doing a tutorial on how to make your own YouTube thumbnail. Now this is going to be around the theme of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and like a FaZe logo, a FaZe thumbnail. So it's going to look really similar to kind of their thumbnails. So they have those really flashy thumbnails that people will instantly click on because they look really professional. So step one is we're going to want to go to Google. So open your select web browser. I'm actually using Windows 10 now. I just upgraded, so you can either use new Microsoft's Edge, or you can use Chrome, or any web browser you have. Now open up your web browser and go to google.com. Now we're going to search Call of Duty Advanced Warfare logo, just like this. Type that in and hit this, and then at the end write PNG. Now PNG is just the transparency file. And then you can go to images and then pick the one that looks like this, and you'll see that it has the lines and the little squares in the back. That means it's actually transparent, so you can just minimize your screen, click on it, hold, and drag out to your desktop. Now I also made a folder before making this video called thumbnail, and I'd recommend doing this, and you can just take your images you drop down and put them right into that folder. Next we're going to be finding is more Call of Duty Advanced Warfare images. So we'll do Call of Duty Advanced Warfare map, and we'll find a map. So this one looks pretty good, right? Now we're going to take this image, we're going to drag it out to the desktop, and we're going to put it back into the folder. Now the next thing we're going to be doing is looking for someone like shooting. So what we can do is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Search this up once again. And we're looking for this image right here. So once you find this image, search Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, click on this image, and then go down to related images, and you want to find this image, or not, you can follow the link. You want to get this image of the man like looking out into the sun, because I think that looks really awesome. And it's also a PNG, which is what we want. So we can minimize this and put it right into the folder. So that's about it for all the things we need for images. Now we're going to close our web browser, and we're going to go to our GIMP program. Now GIMP is a free art manipulation program that you can download today for absolutely free. There's no charge. Just go to GIMP, search it on Google, you'll find the download. If not, there's a tutorial I made of me making my own YouTube professional logo. So if you're interested in making your own professional logo, you can go check out my other tutorial. The link will be down in the description. And in that tutorial, you'll also learn how to install GIMP, and you'll learn how to install script foo, which is also something that we're going to be using in today's video. So then you're going to open GIMP after you have it installed, and we're just going to let GIMP load here. Do 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 do. Come on, GIMP. So yeah, fonts might take a while. So just GIMP it's a big program, so it might take a while to load. So if you have a slower computer, just be warned. Don't feel bad if it takes 10 minutes to load GIMP. And we'll let it load. So I will cut, and I will see you guys when I have GIMP open. Alright, so after that painful waiting time to get GIMP to start working, GIMP will open just like you have it now, and you can go to Windows and get more toolboxes or dockable dialogues if you don't have any of these. But what we're going to do is the first thing, we're going to hit File, we're going to hit New, and then we're going to set this to our dimensions of the YouTube banner, which will be 1280 by 720, and hit OK. Now we're going to go to the Paint Bucket Fill tool over on the toolbox. Make sure that your main color is black, which is HTML notation 00000. Hit OK and fill it. Now you have a black background, super simple. So next up after the background is actually going to File. Now open as a layer, select your desktop, thumbnail, and in the folder you're going to pick on your background image, which is actually the map. So we're going to hit open. Now I picked a background image that's super big off of Google Images. You can get one that's a little bit smaller. If not, all you got to do is we're going to open this fully up, and we're going to go down to like 25% of the original image, and we can scale this down to actually fit. So what we're going to do is we're going to scale it, and we're going to let it scale, and then boom, the map is inside the actual picture. We can actually move this around a little bit and hit scale, and that looks good. So then you want to go back to your zoom and go back to 100%, and you'll get the image just the way you want it. If you want to move it a little bit more, you can click on the move tool, hold down, and you can move the layer to however how you want the map. But I'm going to leave it right about that. Now the next crucial step is going to be taking the image and blurring it and making it black and white. So first we're going to go to colors, desaturate, luminosity, and hit OK. Now you've made the image black and white. Now the next step after that is going to be blurring the image. So we're going to go to the blur tool, which is the water droplet, click on it, make sure the opacity is 100%, the size is pretty big. I set mine to about 634. It doesn't really need, it can just vary. You just want it pretty big so it covers a lot of the screen so you don't have to do it a bunch. And then make the rate 100%. Now we're going to hold and we're going to drag it across the image. Now this is just blurring the image. There you go. So that looks pretty sweet. And it's blurred up so it looks nice and blurry. And then after that, we actually can go to this image, click on it in your layers, and set the opacity to about 40%. And if you want a little brighter, you can just move it up. So we'll leave it about 40%. The next step after that is going to be File, Open as Layer, and now we're going to be selecting the guy looking to the sun. We're going to hit Open, and then he's going to pop in. Now this is a little too big, so we're going to scale him down with the Scale tool. And we're going to scale him so he just fits the thumbnail, but he isn't too big. So we're going to scale him like this, scale him up so his face doesn't look stupid, and hit Scale. Now what we actually can do, because his back is a little bit unproportional, we'll scale him, and we'll move him over. Now it looks good. Next step is going to be Color, desaturate him to make him black and white, and hit luminosity. Now we're not going to blur this because I think it looks good if you're having a really bright foreground and the background will be blurry. Now what we can do with this image is we're actually going to go to script foo. Now if you don't have script foo, like I said earlier, there's a tutorial I made on how to get script foo. It's in my how to make a professional YouTube logo, so go check that video out. Link will be down in the description if you need script foo. Now after you have script foo, go to layer effects, click on layer effects, and now we're going to do outer glow. Now this is the color you want to pick for your glow or your thumbnail in general. So today we'll be doing we're going to be doing a light teal blue. There's the HTML notation if you want to use the exact one like I am. Hit OK. Now we're going to do the size. We're going to do about 10 now. And then we're going to hit merge with layer and hit OK. Now it adds a really cool outer glow to the guy that looks just awesome. Now the next step after this is going to be taking your text out. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing File, Open as a Layer, the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare text, hit Open. Now we're going to take the Move tool, make sure you're holding that layer, and move it out to be about the left corner of the map. Okay, now we're going to hit Colors. Now we're going to go to Color Balance, or colorize, I believe it is actually. Lightness, bring it all the way up to 100% and make it pure white, which is what we want, and hit OK. Now we can take the perspective tool. Sorry, not the perspective tool actually. We're going to be taking the rotate tool, clicking on it, and then rotating it a little bit. And then we're going to rotate it, we're going to move it, and we're going to leave it just like that. Now, the next thing after that is going to be taking and making the image and making it sprucey. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take the gradient tool, which is right here, selecting that teal color that we had originally, which is right around this area, which is perfectly fine, I don't have to be exact. And then we're going to go down to your tool options, whoopsies, edit, undo blend, and that will fix that. And now we're going to go to tool options of the gradient, click on the shape, and now what we're going to want to do is actually, sorry, not the shape, we're going to go to gradient, click on the image and do FG to transparent, and then we're going to start at the bottom of the image, but first we're going to make a new layer over here. Right, okay, and now we're going to start, and you're going to hold Control, click and drag up a little bit, and this is going to add a cool upper glow to the image. Now I actually would do this around all edges of the image. So go ahead and add the gradient effect around all edges and make it look really awesome. Now after that, all you got to do is we're going to take our new layer tool, we're going to make another new layer, And we're okay. And then we're gonna take the spray brush tool, which is right here, and we're gonna click on that. And now we're actually gonna make sure that our color is that teal color once again. Now we're actually gonna set our opacity down to about 30%. And then we're gonna start doing brush strokes from the top left to the bottom right. Now you can actually change your size to be a little bit smaller, and we're gonna do light brushes like this, and we're gonna do brushes all the way up to the top left, and then come swooping down to the top right. Now this acts as a really cool, and we're gonna really make sure that's dark around this area, and then lighter as we come out, just like that. Looks pretty sweet already, doesn't it? So after that, we can add a text down here underneath the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, so like the theme of the video. So now we're gonna hit text, which is the A, click and drag out. Now you're going to type your text. So maybe you're going to do amazing trick shot, or anything you really want, any text. So I'm just going to write thumbnail, and then I'm going to do FaZe before that too. So we'll do FaZe thumbnail, and then we're going to select it by left clicking and dragging over it. We're going to make the size pretty big, and then we're going to remove the font size, and we're actually going to do Dumb Nerd. Now if you want the font size I'm actually using, or the font I'm using, Dumb Nerd, all you gotta do is search it on Google, Dumb Nerd font, find it, download it, and then right click on it and hit download font on your desktop, and you'll download the font and be able to use it in GIMP. So I'm gonna click Dumb Nerd, and then I'm gonna resize it to make it a little bit bigger, just like that, and that looks awesome. And then we can just click off that layer, and we actually can move this layer. Alright, so after you have all of your windows and ready, like mine, we're actually going to delete this so you can see what I did. And you're going to have the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, and you're going to have the FaZe thumbnail in your Dumb Nerd font. And what you're actually going to do is you're going to go over to the layer, you're going to click on that layer, and you're going to hit duplicate, which is this little button right here. And you're going to have a duplicate of the layer, and then you can move this duplicate in the back, and you want to change the color to add this 3D effect to the text. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go to colors, and we're going to go to colors, and we're going to do a custom color, and we're going to do black, or actually let's do the teal color, and hit OK, and hit OK again. Now that creates like that really cool back 3D effect. So then we're going to do, so we're going to click on Windows again, so make your Windows up here. I don't know why mine are being stupid. And then you actually can click on the Dumb Nerd text, which is this stuff right here. And then we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to make this one colors, colorify. We're going to do white for this one, so like pure white. And that's gray. We don't want gray, we want white. So we can actually do colors, colorize, and do pure white. There we go. Now actually, after we get pure white, we can move this in front of that, and that looks pretty awesome. Now you can play around with any colors you really want. So then this next part is up to you to make it look like a FaZe thumbnail, or really any image you want. We're gonna go back to our web browser. We're gonna click on the web browser, and we're gonna search FaZe logo PGN. And then we have this FaZe logo. It's super basic, PNG, which is perfect. We're gonna take it and we're gonna drag it to the thumbnail folder. We're gonna minimize the web browser. We're gonna go back into GIMP now, which is right here. We're gonna go to File, and we're gonna hit Open as Layer. Now we're gonna go into our thumbnail folder, and we're gonna find the FaZe logo. We're gonna open it, and now you can already see it's behind this layer. Which, if that doesn't happen, you can just, let's go to the top. It's at the top layer now. And we'll do the FaZe logo, and then we're going to do colors, colorize, lightness all the way up to white. Okay, and then we're going to actually click the perspective tool, and this is really cool. It makes a 3D effect to the FaZe. So we're actually going to take this bottom one and drag out closer to you, we're going to transform. Now that really adds a really cool look to it. We're going to hit transform again. Now we're going to move it like right in here. And actually what we're going to do is we're going to put it behind these layers. Just like that. We can actually move it around, make it look like it's good. Pretty awesome, isn't it? And we actually can duplicate this layer once again. And then we can do two colors. Colorify. And we'll pick this teal color, hit OK. We'll actually do this teal look to it. And we're actually going to window it, and then we're going to set it below this one. There we go. Just like that. Awesome. So that, guys, is the complete tutorial on how to make your own custom Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, or really any type of thumbnail at all. Now this one was kind of based around Call of Duty and the FaZe. Now if you guys liked today's tutorial, please like, comment, subscribe, because there's going to be so much more content coming out on the channel. I just got my Elgato. I just ordered a new monitor that I'm going to be unboxing. I also have the Blue Yeti Snowball, which was actually using today to record today's audio. So if you guys can hear a difference at all, please leave a comment if you like the new audio upgrade, because I definitely invested a lot of money into this Blue Snowball, and I think it sounds amazing. So definitely check out my more videos, and I'll catch you guys in a later video.